All right, we're live. We're late, but we're live. Oh my God, I am the hardest working person on YouTube, man. We're late, but we are live. We're here to play skates. 10:25 in the PM. I got off Car X Drift late because we had to accommodate some of the drivers who came in late. And now I'm here to skate, man. So it's better to be late than never. As long as I show up, that's the only thing that matters to me, man. I want to be here to represent for you guys, all right? So we're late, but we're going to be on here having fun still. All right, so all my skaters, get ready. You know, we drift in the day, we skate at night. We just completed the drifting. We're going to do that again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. And we're going to be on time tomorrow. But right now, we're here to play skate. Skate's loading up. Feel free to hit me up in the chat. If you want to skate with me live, let me know. I will patch you in and have you as a VIP guest. Please make sure you got a working microphone if you want to get on live, all right? Because I want you to talk as well. You're going to be a host. This is why I'm saying you're going to be a VIP guest. If I bring you on, you're going to be on here and I want you to talk. All right? Simple. You're going to skate and you're going to chop it up with me, all right? All right, let's go, man. All right, what am I getting here on my screen? What? What in the world? What is Skate doing? Why is Skate asking me to verify? What in the world? Skate, what the heck are you doing? Skate's asking me to verify my goddamn email. You gotta be kidding me. Skate's asking me for verification, for Christ's sake. Why are they doing that? That is weird. Why are they asking me to verify? I don't know what they're doing in the background. It's like they check my ID, for Christ's sake. It's like I have to show papers to get in. Skate, cut it out. You're moving like ice. Why do I gotta verify? I gotta show my papers just to play you now. I don't get it. I had to show a verification for code just to get. I've been playing skate every day for months. You're gonna ask me for papers? I had to put a verification code just to get onto the game. What in the world? Guess they don't know who I am. I guess not. All right, let me patch this mission. I had to show my papers to get in here. You got to be kidding me. Brush my shoulders off right there, for real. I had to show papers to get up in here. Skate, what are you doing? That is so weird. All right, let me see what I can buy with my moolah. Let me go collect my money first. See this hat right here? No, not bad. I've seen that before. Hmm.
What up? Good to see you again.
What
Welcome
in
to
the...
the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm going to give you a rundown of some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards goal crest.
Nope, we ain't going to golf, Chris. We are not rolling to golf, Chris. Nope. I'm trying to unlock this right so I can get my hands on that 250 Sandvan bucks. That's what I'm rolling towards. You trying to do something else that I ain't interested in. All right, I gotta buy this and I gotta buy this in order to unlock this. I need money. I need the money. 40, that's 80. That's 125. So we can make 370 off this. We can make 375 off unlocking those. Something's flying in my goddamn eye. Tiny moth is begging me to send this off to its maker. Not tonight. I'm gonna have to wait your turn, moth. All right, here we go. I gotta earn some more. Already unlocked this. I'm saving every penny, man. I'm trying to get this money right here. But I gotta use up all of my damn ticks to buy these, for Christ's sake, that I don't really want, just to get a chance to buy this. I don't get it. And then they make them so expensive. Look at this. 2000. Yo, this board is too expensive, man. And these wheels are even worse. Just to get access to here. Crazy. All right. Let's go skate. All right, I got to get some manual. Yo, this spot right here last night was real nice. I had fun right here. I got to find somewhere to do a manual. And let me see, manual distance. And I can do that on the damn street.
What's good, Sandman? Next game is blowing up. Get down here before it's gone.
Can't be out in the traffic riding like this. This road is a downhill, so I can go for a while. That I know. I know I can run this manual for a while. All right, let's go again. Get off the damn bus lane. Oh, come on. Skate. Come on. Skate.
Next game has taken off the turnbuckle. Don't sleep on it.
See, we on a downhill right here, so I'm manipulating the gravitational pull to get this goddamn manual out the way. It says total manual distance. So I found me a nice spot where the road is kind of steep. And I'm just using it up. There you go. Done. See that? Just like that. We got it out the goddamn way. 5-trick sequence. Okay. I want to get my task out the way before we can have some fun. Five-trick sequence. We can do that on the ramp over here. It's perfect for it. All right, we gotta mark the spot.
Yo, is there a decent
Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me, all right, guys?
slimy as hell, bro? Thought you was digging.
All right, 5-trick. 1. 2. Almost, Skate. I know we're warming up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Warming up. Warming up.
You sure I can say whatever I want to this mic right? For real? Okay. If someone don't like it, that's on you, bro.
All right, we got to do a 5-trick sequence.
Yo, Greg, what does this button do? And this? Wait, I'm live right now? Damn, wait, you joking? I don't want music. Come on, bro.
What is wrong with this damn muff? It's trying to go to war with me, for Christ's sake. One more. I got this spot to myself. Ain't nobody out here. They're all piled up in the stadium trying to prove a point. When they ain't got no skill.
New layout? New challenges? What are you waiting on? Get over it.
Yeah, we got it. All right, let me see what we got right here. Yep, all of that's done. Now I can have some real fun. Let me go up here. All right, here we go. Sandro, what up? Mm-hmm.
So I've just got where the X Games has officially banned all bonuses during this event. Wait, that can't be right. Is that right, Greg? You're not making that up?
Your actions bring consequences.
All right, we're gonna go in the stadium. Ain't nobody out on the streets. Completed my task already. Let's see what they're up to inside tonight.
What's up, Sandman? The X Games have prepped the stadium, and they went crazy.
Party menu narration turned on.
Looks like our mission's not here. We should head to where it starts.
I got $5 to anybody who can drop in from the jumbo screen.
We warming up. We just got in here.
I'm not sure the rafters are legal. That drop was tight. Greg, can we get a call on the rafters?
Extra long floating right there. I love it. Again. Oh my God. We always doing some crazy shit.
You hear that?
They build some speed up. See, I'm always testing the physics of the character himself. How far can I push him to do tricks? Uh-oh, got hit by somebody else. Yeah. Some new shit we cooking up. I believe I can fly. Oh my God. I believe I can touch the sky. That's all I've been doing right here, just flying around the room, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Glitch City. Come on, skate. You know that's a glitch. My foot's twisted up and shit. That is Glitch City right there. That ain't no normal fall.
Grab a can.
Yeah, damn.
Is that really their slogan? Damn, bro.
Look at dude right here. He looks nervous seeing me do this shit. Look at the dude in the orange shorts. Look at this dude right here. He's like, holy shit. Look at him. Like he's seen a ghost. He's wiping his face. The champ is here, son. The GOAT. Look at him. He looks scared looking at me like he's seen a ghost. Look at this dude right here. Wiping his face like he's seen a ghost. The champ is here, son. Watch and learn, grasshopper. I'm the GOAT. Let's give him something to open his eyes. Let's give him something to open up his eyes, man. What in the world just knocked me off my board right there? We gotta give him a clinic. Homeboy was scared. He was like, oh my God. He's here in the flesh. I ain't never seen him up close. I heard he wasn't real, but now he is. Let's give him something to watch, man. You wanna watch me? There you go. We do stuff like that, son. Shit like that. Mm-hmm. Woo. We getting the Liu Kang right there. The Liu Kang Kung Fu grip kick. Oh my God. Oh my God, we spinning sideways and tossing in the tricks, board flip, bam. Ain't nobody else up in here doing those. No wonder dude looks scared. No wonder dude is scared. Oh my God, that one's crazy. And then I missed it. What in the world did I not mark my spot up in here? I teleported back to the front door, for Christ's sake. Oh, damn. Makes me flip over like that. Oh my. We experimenting. Trying to cook up some new physics with the writing. Nice. Nice transition. We go around first and go into the... Oh shit. Didn't have enough air to do it.
We're seeing some of the next game's magic here.
Oh, damn. Skate glitched out and folded me in half, for Christ's sake. Skate. Try this again. Need more speed. Right up to it. Alexa, turn on all lights.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Try this. Spin the board and then tap it. Oh my God.
Great. You see that?
Do it again.
Wake up.
Do it again. Oh damn, I keep pressing the wrong damn button. I keep pressing the wrong button. What I want to do is an impossible, and we tap the edge. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, damn. So I could have him jump onto the board.
How the hell did you get up there?
I could have him do up like that, land like this. Then have him just jump on the board. Okay, when I need it. Skate, what the hell? That's a glitch. Oh, back down. Flip the board. Up, 180. Flip the board again. 180 coffin. Flip the board. Nice. 180. Flip the board. One. Oh, 436. Give it that. Nice. There you go. Right on that edge. Oh, damn. Not enough momentum on that flip.
Maybe they should. If you're struggling to get your feet on the bolts, this could be you. Get help. I'm Deshaun Jordan. That approve this message.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I never thought of this before. Yep. Oh, shit. Yo. I didn't know we could do that when we were in the air. I did not know we could do that. This is how we come up with ideas every night. God, we just jumped over, dude. I don't think he even knew what just happened behind it. I don't think he knew what just happened behind it.
I'm seeing some huge areas in the bowl. Keep it coming.
Oh my God. See, we're different in the stadium because we're trying new tricks. We push the envelope, man. We push the envelope. See that? We push the envelope when we come here. We test the physics of the character. What can I do that nobody else is doing? See that with the last minute flip at the end? Different kind of flips. Not the regular shit. See that? And we waving to them while we do it. Look at that. You ain't see nobody in here doing that. Yep. We're on a different level. We doing those tricks and we clapping in here, man. Nice. Notice how my flips are different. Different commands the board's getting. See that? And we flipping the board and we landing it. Oh my God. I try to hold my Christ ears extra long. Even when I do that, I hold it to the last minute, get as much ear time as I can. Look at that. Oh my, see that? Skate! Stop cheating me, man. You see, the computer gets confused and fold my body over after a while. Because it's wondering, why am I holding so long? Because I can. Extra long, man. Come on, skate. I know how long I can hold it. Look at this. Look how long I hold it. See, right at the last minute, it will cause you to fall if you don't pop it back under his foot. I like to push the envelope, man. How long can I stay in the air before it assumes that I messed up? There you go. Nice. Now, I've been trying to get him to land on the damn board upside down. The game will never allow it. But I've been thinking of that idea. I want him to go upside down with the board. Could I get him to land on the board while he's upside down? The game is just automatically going to have him crash. Because it's not going to know what I'm trying to do. It's going to be like, what the hell? You can't land like this. But I want to go up, have him hold the board, and land on his board while being upside down.
That drop is tight. Ready to make it on the rafters.
That ain't gonna work. The computer's gonna get confused. It's gonna crash. When I push tricks that the computer don't understand, it just don't know what to do with it. But that's where the magic is, man. Pushing the envelope way beyond these kids. They're not pushing the physics on this. Look at that. See that? Nobody is in here doing those. They don't even know they could. They don't even notice that some shit in here is possible. Way more than what they're trying. Look at that. See the kind of tricks I come up with?
You hear that? This crowd is hype.
Yep, we jump out of it like Spider-Man, man. Too high. Remember to give the stream a thumbs up for me, all right? If you're watching the content and you like the ideas that I'm coming up with, I don't make the skate game just boring. I come up with tricks you probably never seen before. Would you please give the thumbs up for me? Nice delayed right there. See that? Nice. See that? What I do is I trick the character. I have him go down like a coffin like this. Don't let him go into at the last minute. Implement that move and have him do the flip.
Today's event is sponsored by Shove It Energy. Grab a can and shove it down your gullet. Is that really this slow? Damn, bro.
Have him land like this. Then back up on the board, and when he reaches up, go up and then do it. Bam. And then you flip out of it. Forward flip. Tap it. Right as he's about to get up. Oh my God. See that? That is why I am different from everybody else in this game. Because I can do flips and shit like that. Oh my God. Because I do shit like those. I end up in some positions in here that people don't even know what the hell I got there. Sometimes I'm surprised because I push the physics of the game so much. Look at that. And I'm flipping the board with it. You are seeing me do it live. I do a lot of these tricks on Instagram and people think it's not real. They think it's AI, for Christ's sake, while I'm online busting my ass. Pushing the limit of the character in the game. Testing the physics of the controller and what can I tell him to do? Look at that. See, I have him flip. But he's also rolling in the opposite direction. You see that? Remember to hit me up in the chat. If you want to skate with me, I can bring you on, man. If you're watching me right now and you got a nice working headset with a microphone on it, hit me up in the chat. I'll bring you on as a VIP guest, all right? That way you can say, I was there with him. I saw him do some of that crazy shit live. It is not fake. See those last minute flips I'm doing? I go up in the air and completely roll a different way. Yep, see that? That's one of my newer tricks that I got. Oh my God, I know you saw that. I know you saw it. As I said, I'm in my bag, man. This is why I am different from everybody else in this game. See that? I am completely different from everybody else. Because you ain't never seen nobody else flip like I do. I can tell you that. Some of the stuff I do on this ramp right here, I know some of it is like confusing to you guys. Like those spins right here. Like that, see that? Keep in mind, I am rolling sideways, plus I am flipping the board. crazy. See, the difference with me is when I play this game, I try to bring my character to life. I don't just play. I make him move like he's a real person. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I see you. These lines are looking sick. Let's go.
Select a player to join their party or send a party invite.
Oh my God. I know you saw that. I know you saw that. Right? I know you saw all of this. Telling you guys, I play this game different. When I play, my character is alive. It's like I dive in the screen and I become him. Or he becomes me. It's like Tron. If they would only fix the bugs, you'd be glitching off the edge of the ramp. Come on, Skate. Come on. See that? Skate. Come on. Cut it out with the falling over, man. See, be nice with it. I push the envelope. How far can I go with these tricks? See? That's the difference between me and everybody else. I mix this shit up nice. I make it look good.
Yeah, we're seeing some of that X Games magic here for sure.
Look at that. Why am I falling? For Christ's sake. There is no reason for me to fall. Those tricks are easy. God damn, I couldn't pull it. try again. Woo! We got it!
Greg, did you see that? Greg, you really sleeping right now? Wake up, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, too late. I waited too long to do the flip. You gotta push the envelope, man. Push the envelope. You ain't never seen nobody do that, right? Yo, notice how I dropped the board right there at the end? I come up with some crazy shit just to make the game interesting, man. Look at this. Watch the try here. I go up. I'm up in the air like this, and I decide, you know what? Drop the goddamn board. Watch this. I'm up, and then I just let it go. Walked away from it. You gotta experiment, man. The game is gonna get dull if you keep doing the same boring shit. Make your character come to life. Give it a personality, man. That's what I do every night. I put life into my character. So you will see him do stuff and you're like, what the hell did he just do? Look at that. How many times you seen someone do that? I go up in the air, I grab the board, and then I just decided to let it go and walk away from it. Crazy. That's putting an attitude into the character, man. Bring him to life. And I learned a lot of new tricks from falling. Sometimes I do some stuff and I fall, but something happened during the fall. During the fall, the character moved a way that I've never seen before. And I'm like, wait a minute. I could use that to make something fresh. You see what I'm saying? I'll do a fall and learn something from the fall. Look at that. See that? Oh, I go up and then just drop it right on the edge. It's crazy. Come on, skate. Stop glitching my legs, for Christ's sake. Sometimes the game is just confused. It don't know what the hell to do with some of my ideas. And it just falls me over. Because I'm sending commands into the game and the computer don't know what to register for what I'm trying to do. But I push the physics, man. So I can roll different. I can pull tricks that make my IG videos look crazy. People see me do all kinds of tricks and they're like, what in the world? How the hell is he doing that? That was possible? Yep, it was. You just didn't push far enough. See those last minute spins? Look at that. Look at that. Last minute. 180s into coffin with the board flip at the last minute. Look at that. Crazy. He's out. Back into it. Oh, damn. Damn. You see that? See how I bring personality to him? He's on the ground. And look what he's doing.
Struggling to get your feet on the post. This could be you. Get help. I'm Sean Jordan, and I approve this message.
See that? This is how I come up with very unusual flips and spins. I push the envelope. I'm telling you, if they ever have a finger flip contest on here, they might as well give me the win. Because I have pushed this character to the limit when it comes to that stuff. All the flips. Look at that. Look at that. See that? See how I glitched the camera to just go crazy right there? Jumping off the board and then having grab the board back and confuse the hell out of the camera. You see that? I'm telling you, man, I am the GOAT of this shit. Me. Ain't nobody pushed this game to the limit like me, man. They should hire me as a tester to test this shit. Skate need to give me a call and be like, yo, we giving you early access. Let's see what he does with it. Show me what's possible and then watch me find the rest that you didn't even know existed.
I'm seeing some huge areas.
And I will test it like a scientist. And give you moves like that. So I'm saying now, nobody, that is not even in the Skatepedia, for Christ's sake. That is not even in the Skatepedia. I'm gonna be here for a minute. I'm having fun, man. I'm just testing, pushing the limits. You know me, Shadow. When I'm in the zone, coming up with new ideas, I might stay here for a long damn time. Just pushing the boundaries of the game. How far, what new can I do that I haven't done yet? See that? My flips are just different. It's funny how these kids are in here. I don't think they pay attention to what I do. If I was a skater in here and someone was doing this shit, I'd be like, wait a minute. What the hell am I seeing? How is he doing that? But these kids, they're blind as a bat. They don't even notice. They don't even notice that someone in here is doing some very unusual shit. Look at that. Board flips for fun. Look at that. Came out of the coffin, went into the Christ ear. I've been doing like reverse coffins and then go over into a flip and then come out in a Christ ear, for Christ's sake. I can't do this and then come out like that. But I don't have enough ear to pull it. Go up like this and then land like that. Bro, get some rest, man. If you are tired, get rest, all right? Get some rest, man. Tomorrow is another day. If you're tired, go sleep with the queen. Get yourself some good rest, man. See, I'm used to being on every night. This is my therapy right here. It's healing for me. See that? Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, I am so crazy with this shit. Skate need to start giving me early access to this damn game. I've been tagging them. I go to Instagram, I tag them with moves they've never seen. They don't even respond. And the videos are getting thousands of views. The viewers are like, what the hell? And Skate is yet to respond. Because I don't have 10 million subscribers, they act as if I'm invisible, even though I'm posting the dopest shit they've ever seen. Ain't none of the big YouTubers that they spend a lot of money on is posting some of the stuff that I am posting on here. But because it's a numbers game, man. You could be the most talented person in the world. If you ain't got like a huge following, they are never going to acknowledge you, man. It is messed up what the world has become. A non-talented person can be here with 10 million subscribers and they'll pay them to just ride around and skate and do 180s. While my ass will come in here and do shit like that. They'll never acknowledge me. You see what I'm saying? We got the real Mr. Premium up in here. It is what it is, man. This is just how the game is and how the world is. Talent don't matter anymore. No matter how much skill you got or how good you are at something, if you ain't got no big following, they're never going to acknowledge you. I've done some of the craziest tricks in here and I have them on video. And I post them for someone to copy them. Ain't nobody copied none of what I've done yet. People are trying, yes, because they've seen the videos and people are leaving comments. They notice. But what I did is I pushed the envelope so far. Because as I said, they should hire me to test this shit. Give me early access. Put some of that big YouTuber money in my pocket. I'll test it for you. I'll show you some cool shit you can put in the skate Peter that ain't in there yet. I know they code the moves, but I can turn the moves into something else. Look at that. Great city. Shaking on the steps. All right. Is this possible? Can I go up and then go? Okay. Could I flip? Oh my gosh, like I hit a force field. Could I flip and then land into a handstand? Would I do want to do? Oh shit, skate. Tossing me away. You can tell the computer's like, nope, no, that is not possible. You're not doing it in here. Could I do a double front flip and then land in a handstand? Is that possible? Because I know ain't nobody has ever done it. Could I go up? Look at this shit. It keeps tossing me off. Could I go up and do a front flip or maybe a double front flip? Just off the board like that and then land into a handstand. Could I trick the game to have me do a flip off the board? See, every time I try, it tosses me off. Could I get the game to have me flip forward off my board? And instead of landing on my feet, I land in a hand plant. Meaning I do one of those. I want to flip over when I'm upside down, and then I just hit the button for me to go into the hand plant. All right. Imagine I go up, did a flip, and then end up like that. I want to be able to go flip and then go into that. You see what I just did? You see how my character's flying right there? I want to be able to do a flip like that and then go into the hand. Is it possible? You see, this is how I come up with the crazy tricks sometimes. Because I'm thinking of stuff that should... And then the game is like, nope. I'm thinking of stuff that should not be possible. And then trying it. Sending the command. Nope, it's not doing it. The minute I get up, it's confused. I can tell. It don't know what I'm doing. So it don't know how to react to what I am trying to do right here. Look at that. Every time I press the button to flip, it tosses me backwards. You got to push the envelope though, man. This is what I do every night. I push it. See? And guess what? While I'm trying that, whatever the character will do, if I'm trying to do a front flip and then go into a handstand and the character reacts completely different, doing something else, and I've seen something from him that I've never seen before, and I'm like, wait a minute. I can take that and turn it into something else. You see what I'm saying? So this is how I push the envelope. I'm trying to get him to do a front flip and go into a hand plant, which is not possible. But while I'm at it, whatever the character will do when I give it that command, I could take that and do something else with it. Yeah, it's definitely blocking me from doing it though. And then do that. Oh my. Okay, so you see, what I just did is, I know now that when I go up and try to do the hand plant, it goes into a dive. I go up, the hand plant works. If I go up and try to do a flip and then hand plant, see that? You see what I did? You see what I just unlocked? Pay attention, man. You see what I just unlocked? Now I know how to make my character do a dive. You see that? That is not in the Skatepedia. Let me go faster again. Because now I'm going to take that and I'm going to manipulate what I just figured out. See that? I can get him to dive straight down like that. Now after knowing that, I can twist that into something else. You just got to push the envelope, man. Just got to push the envelope. I found this by just trying stuff. One in the coffin, when I did them for the first time, I was like, wait a minute. If I can turn, I can go in a coffin position and turn. I can do multiple. I can do all of those and then flip the board like that. You see what I'm saying? Up, flip it again. Testing the physics of this game, man. Up, and you see that? You go straight down. And you see that? You see how he lands back on his feet? I didn't do a damn thing. Watch this. He rolled out of it and my hands were not on the buttons. I gotta rewind that shit. See, this is how I learn new stuff. Watch again. Let me rewind this. I went up. I hit the, let me tell you exactly what I did. I hit the Y button first because I want him to flip. The Y button did that because he was supposed to flip. But then once I start turning upside down, I hit the right bumper button. Because you know that's the button you use for the hand plant. So while he's in the flip, I hit the right bumper button. But what it does is it makes him go like that. He's supposed to go in the hand plant. You notice what he is doing? I'm trying to get him to flip and go into a hand plant. Meaning go on his hand, stay up in the air, take his foot off the board. But the computer don't want me to do that at all because that should not be possible. So instead of doing the hand plant, it does that, tosses me off the edge. But guess what? Now I'm facing down. But right here, I didn't do a damn thing. Watch what happens. He goes down, land. You see me turning in the air? Land like that. And then, look at this. He went right back to his feet with ease. So you see, I'm learning from what I just did right there. Even though it might have been him falling, the way his body is moving in the air, I can manipulate and take pieces from that and make something out of it. Just by watching what happens when the computer don't know what you're trying to do and how it reacts to it can unlock different moves that you might be able to use to do something else. Think outside the box, man. Do you like those? All right, bro. I'm going to be here, man.
Okay, I see you. These lines are looking...
Bro, just get as much rest as you can, man. Get as much rest as you can. All right? Don't push the envelope to stay up late every night. If you feel funny, don't be like me, man. You notice with me, right now, I shouldn't even be on here. I just did a heart surgery. How many days ago? 5 days. 5 days ago. Bro, I went to work today. You know that? I went to my day job today. They asked me, are you crazy? Do you need more time? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. They told me I could go home and stay home for like maybe another week if I wanted to. They are like, are you sure you are ready to come back to work? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. 5 days. They said I shouldn't be driving. You didn't hear it from me, but I drove to work. You see what I'm saying? I did drive with one hand. I put the seatbelt on the other side of my neck. I improvised. Just like I come in here and I test stuff. I went in the car and I'm like, if I put the seatbelt over my shoulder, my left shoulder is going to get hurt. The Band-Aid is right here. The cut is here. Guess what I did? I put the seatbelt on the other side of my neck. So the seatbelt goes over my neck on the right side. And then I buckle it. So I'm still in the seatbelt. It's still holding me, but it's holding me from the right. The left side got no seatbelt on it. The right side does. Then I plug it in and it's still around my waist and I drove to work. I use my one hand. I use the same hand I used to drive with. Click indicator, click off, turn, take my time. And I went to work. Because taking the Uber is a lot of money. I could take that, buy some gas. My goddamn car's good to go. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to work. And I went to work. I need the money because I got a lot of hospital bills, a lot of doctor bills to pay. So if I show up, I'm going to make something. It ain't much, but at least I showed up. I can make some sales, make whatever I can. You see what I'm saying? So I pushed the envelope, man. Even though they told me you shouldn't be coming to work so early. Are you sure you want to do this? I'm like, I'm good. Gotta push the envelope, man. I do that when I come here as well. When I come to play skate, I always try new stuff. And as I said, what I learned from it, I use it to turn into different tricks. This is why I do the impossible videos. All right, Shadow, good night, man. Good night, Ruby. Shadow, don't push yourself, all right? Get some rest, bro. Get some rest. It is late, man. It's like, what, 12 o'clock? It's like 5 a.m., Shadow. That's the time when you get the best sleep. At 5 a.m. All you need now is for it to rain to make you even more calm. And then you can get a good night's sleep, man. Oh. See the kind of spins I'm doing and flipping the board? You know how unusual that is? Look at that. You see what I just did? Because I know how to manipulate my character in the air different from everybody else. Why? Because I practice, I test stuff. As I said, skate, they don't even acknowledge that I exist. I've been tagging them with videos on Instagram for a minute. They don't pay me no mind. They don't even respond. They don't even like the goddamn video. And I know they see it. Whoever's running the Instagram account for EA, listen, I know they see my shit. They see the views. They see how the viewers are reacting. They don't even give it a like. But if I and I know why. If I had like 10 million followers on Instagram and I could tag them falling off the stage on my neck and tag them on IG, and they look at me and like, who is this person tagging me? And then they check me and say, oh my God, he's got 10 million followers. He can't do shit, but he's got 10 million followers. Hit him up. While I'm here busting my ass doing some impossible tricks. For example, watch what I did here. Let me see if I can play what I just did. You could tag them to Kingdom Come. They don't respond. Watch how I go up in the air and flip my board different. Look at that. The roll that I just did is very unusual, but I figured out how to do it by accident. I used to drag the joystick wrong and wonder why my character would crash, and then I figured out, oh my God, it was built in. So I started to manipulate that move. And now I use it to roll in the air sideways. Look at that. See how I'm flipping the board and I'm rolling while lying down sideways as well. And it is not a 180 or a 360. When you go up and think you can just do a 360 move, it is not going to do it. As I was saying, man, you could be the best person in this game. If you don't have like 10 million followers on Instagram, or you got like 2 or 3 million YouTube subscribers, they're not going to acknowledge you. You could post videos to Kingdom Come. They don't respond. I don't know why, because it makes no sense. But then, I think I have an idea, though. It's about money for them. It's about money. If I have a big following, they can use me to get access to my viewers. That's when they will respond. As I said, I could go up in the air. Let me do something crazy and just fall. All right, let me show you how crazy the world is and how crazy it is to skate. I could go up in the air and do this. Let me see if I can get myself to fall now. I want to fall real stupid. Just do something that makes no damn sense. All right, let me see if I can probably do a flip and just land on my face. All right, like this. Bam, you see that? I could make a video like this. And if I had 10 million followers on Instagram, or I have like 1 million subscribers on here on YouTube, and I do that and I tag skate, I guarantee they'll respond. They won't know what's in the video until they watch it. But the first thing they're going to do is, who is this person? They go to my profile. They see my following. They're like, oh my God, he's got 10 million. What did he do? He fell off his board. But guess what? He either shared that with a lot of people, get in touch with him. You see what I'm saying? While I could be here busting my ass doing the craziest tricks they've never seen. And when they go to my Instagram and it says, oh, he's got like 13, almost 1,400 followers. Man, we can't do nothing with that. we won't even respond to him. That's how messed up the world is. There was a time when the world was about talent and skill. Now it's all about numbers, man. You could be the dumbest person in the world if you got a big following. You're set for life. Because they will toss money at you for being nobody. You see what I'm saying? They will give you millions of dollars for being you, so you could be a rock on the ground with 10 million followers, and they'll pay you for being a rock. You see what I'm saying? It is so crazy. I've been making dope videos for God knows how long. I tag them on IG, they never respond. They don't even like the video, for Christ's sake. And I'm doing tricks that everyone who saw it was like, oh my God. One dude said, yo, I would just take the L and get out of the game. I'd uninstall. One of my videos, one dude said, bro, I would uninstall the game if you did that to me in a contest. They never responded to me, never. They don't even like the videos, not even a like. To say, yeah, we see you, nothing. But if I had 10 million followers, they'll show up. If I had 1 million on IG or 1 million here, I guarantee you they will be all over me right now. You would see me up in a video, showing up in a YouTube video, getting invited to come demo their product. That's what they would do, man. I'm telling you. It's all about numbers. So forget about being the best. I'm being the best for my own satisfaction, but forget about being the best on here. It's not going to get you nowhere. You're better off trying to get a big following with no skill than having a skill with no following. That's how crazy the world is right now. I'm going to say this again. You are better off being someone with no skill but a ton of subscribers than a person who is gifted that's got nobody checking him out. That is how messed up the world is now. The state of dumbness is at an all-time high. So real talent is getting suppressed because of subscribers, man. It is so crazy to know that real talent is getting suppressed. If any one of you guys have ever entered one of the battles in here, and you see how some of the riders that don't make no sense winning the competition, they're rocking jerseys and they don't even deserve to be in those jerseys because they got no skill. But they know to manipulate the algorithm just like they manipulate the real people with their subscriber count. Some of them are not even real. I met this dude once. I don't know his name, so he won't be in trouble. But I met this dude on my day job who came to me one day to buy some stuff to set up a streaming setup. And he was bragging about how he got 80,000 followers. 80,000 YouTube followers making YouTube short videos about Minecraft. And guess what? He wasn't making the Minecraft videos. He was paying some dude in India to do them for him. And he was bragging how his friends did it. And they were getting paid as well. They were paying someone in India to make YouTube Minecraft videos for them. And they developed a huge following for a game that they did not even play. He showed me pictures of the goddamn play button. Showed me cars that his friend bought. He had a Lambo, for Christ's sake. His YouTube play button. Made a lot of money off Minecraft videos that he did not play. And all they do is pay people overseas to make the clip, send it to them. They post it on the channel and they get paid. Going right back to what I was saying. You could be very talented in this world, and because you don't have a following, you don't get shit. And a person will fake the funk and be up in here with a game they don't even play. That's why a lot of them will never be able to go live. They're stuck in the world of videos. They can't go live to do shit. Because when it's time for them to do it live, they can't. This dude was bragging about the fact that he got 80,000 followers, man. 80,000 subscribers, I mean. He got 80,000 of you guys to fall for the trick. Thinking that he was like a Minecraft god. But he was paying somebody in India to do that for him. And he was fooling everyone, including YouTube, because they didn't notice either. And his friends was doing it even better than he was. He showed me pictures, man. I'm like, if they find out, they are gonna eat you alive. Because I told him, I'm like, bro, when they find out, you can kiss this life goodbye. Because I guarantee you one day they will. And he was faking it, man. That's so crazy. And they're not the only ones. There's a lot of people. This is why cheating in gaming gets so prevalent. People play video games now and they can't function unless they cheat. Nobody's patient to learn anything anymore. I'm old and I'm here practicing. And these young kids got forever. They got so much time to burn and they won't practice. They'd rather go cheat so that they can come brag on the internet and fool kids like you guys to subscribe to their channel and follow them, man. And you following something that ain't even real. And then they get invited to a tournament, they can't show up. They can't do it live. Unbelievable. And guess what? They fool everyone. They get a big following, man. They start getting that check. They start showing up in the Lambo and you're like, oh my God, he's so successful. At what? At fooling everybody. That's what his success is good at. Fooling all of you guys to think that he was doing it when he wasn't. I have seen it so many times and the world is so messed up. That some kid right now might be a genius at some game, but because he's got no following, he's never gonna get any respect for what he does. And while a kid that can't do shit is gonna be on here bragging about his Lambo and his Hellcat because he got a lot of you guys to fall in line and show up. And why did you subscribe to it? What talent does he possess? What special gifts? None whatsoever. I've seen people being famous for being a dummy. People are getting famous for being a dummy now. You can be a clown out here and become famous, for Christ's sake. You can be famous for anything now. You could be a big dummy and be famous. Clout is like the new crack. And everybody's going for it. Talent don't mean shit no more. Skills don't mean shit. It ain't about the skills or whatever else you got. All they want to see is your following. They don't care about how good your skills are. So no matter how much you practice, you can forget it. See that? I can do tricks like those forever. You think Skate's gonna acknowledge me because I don't have a huge following? I could do all the crazy tricks in the world. They're never gonna know my name. They see my videos, but they're not gonna respond to me because they can't make no money off me. I don't have a huge following to sell their products to. so I can go do my fancy tricks all I want. They can't put a price tag on it. See that? So why the dumb kid who's got a big following who can't skate half as good as me, gonna make a lot of money off them because he can get you guys to fall in line. And my ass could be doing these tricks till kingdom come. See that? Look at that. You ain't never seen nobody flip like that. I guarantee your favorite YouTuber who went doing it is getting paid though. He already got your sub. Look at that. Ain't nobody flipping like this. Look at this. I went up, turn. Look at that. Back up in the air and the board's flipping already. You see that? Look at this. Now, who in the world is doing a flip like that? And I guarantee you, this right here, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna tag it on Instagram, and I'm gonna tag Skate on it, and watch it get thousands of views. And Skate will not even like it. I'm telling you, they won't even give it a thumbs up and say, good job. Watch. I'm gonna clip this clip right here. Let me rewind this shit again. I'm gonna show you guys that I know what I'm saying. Your skill don't matter anymore. In this world right now that we live in, 2026, skill dead. Talents dead. They don't give a rat's ass about your skill or your talent. All they care about is how many subs you got, how many subscribers, how many people follow you on Instagram. You could be the dumbest person in the world with no skill, no value. But if you can show up with a huge following behind you for no reason whatsoever, you are set. Talent don't exist in this world no more to these people. That is how crazy it is. Now, back in the day, because I'm OG, your dumbass would not be acknowledged. You see what I'm saying? You would be useless. You would be the rock that you belong to be back in the day. And I'm not talking the movie star rock. I'm talking a piece of stone on the ground if you had no skill. But no, I have seen so many dummies on Instagram, so many dummies on YouTube. Famous for what? Nothing whatsoever. Nothing. They don't bring nothing to the table, and you guys load them up with so much subs, so much money, so much attention, man. And a lot of them don't even acknowledge you. They don't even bring you on their stream. They don't even acknowledge you. They treat you the way Skate treats me. They treat you the way Skate treats me, with no acknowledgement whatsoever. And you could be way doper than they are, but because you don't have the following, guess what? Nobody will know. You will make nothing from it. And you might take that skill right back to the grave and never get it exposed to the world, while this dummy is living that life for being a dummy, for Christ's sake. Because clout is the new crack. And followers and subscribers is the new crack out here. And that's all they do. That's all they check your Instagram is more important than your driver's license. I'm telling you that right now. Your ID carries no weight. Your Instagram is your new ID. You should put a goddamn card with your Instagram bio on it to show it to people, because your ID don't mean shit to them. But I guarantee you they'll light up if your Instagram got a lot of followers on it. I'm telling you. We got movie stars out here checking on Instagram to see how many of you kids are bigger than them. And when they find the ones, they hit you up real quick and try to get on a video with you so that they can use you to get some of that clout. I'm telling you, clout is the new crack. They got movie stars putting IG models and Instagram influencers in movies because you got more following than them and you pulling more weight than them and you ain't got no skill. They're the movie stars. They're the ones who've been acting for God knows what, went to school, learned to do this shit. And your dumbass got a massive following and they have to be inviting you on just to make the movie sell. Just to bring some clout to it. Because the only thing that matters is the clout. This is a crazy world that we are in, man. And there are so many talented people here falling by the wayside, taking the skill right back to the grave. Because the world is not interested in what you can do. They are interested in how many people follow you. And they don't care what they follow you for. You could be the dumbest person on earth. As long as your numbers are big, show me your Instagram. Show me your Instagram and they'll judge you off that. People are getting hired. You know, when you go to a job now, some companies want to see your social media, for Christ's sake, before they hire you. Imagine you getting a job because you got clout on the internet, or losing one because you did not have any clout on the internet. You qualified as hell. You ready to do the job better than anybody else. But because your Instagram got 5 people on it, guess what? You didn't get the job, goddammit. While some dummy showed up with 100,000 followers on Instagram, can't even tie his shoelaces by himself, and he gets that job over your ass. And they don't worry about how dumb he is. All they want him to do is keep those 100,000 people locked in. And he's going to sell whatever they're selling to them for them. You see what I'm saying? It's a crazy world you guys are in, man. I'm glad my ass is old. I'm 57. I am grateful for being alive this long. But what the world is becoming now, it is crazy. Because people out here are getting famous for being a nobody. Like the girl who said, catch me outside. You remember her? She said, catch me outside, and she got famous, for Christ's sake. How in the world did that happen? How do you get famous off that? That is not a skill. That was no talent. She was just being dumb. And you guys loaded up, stand in line right on her IG, on her YouTube, and whatever else she was on. Before you know it, she was making bank of being a nobody. So I'm telling you right now, you got a skill, you can forget it. Your skill ain't got no value if you can't get that Instagram following up. I've been telling rappers this, and a lot of rappers, one of the reasons why I love being a DJ so damn much is I get to meet people. I have met so many rappers who are struggling to make it, and they got bars. They can spit better than a lot of these rich mumble rappers. Way better. They know beat selection. They know the right bars. They can flow like they're from the 90s. And they are starving. While Double XL putting out their freshman list that they got. I just saw No Life Shack doing a video review of the goddamn rappers that they're promoting with DJ Drama up on stage with them. And I'm like, look at this shit right here. My ass is 57. All of the dope rappers are dying off. What happens when all of us are gone? Kendrick Lamar is here, and these kids are not learning from Kendrick, for Christ's sake. And Kendrick is the hottest thing out. You would think every young rapper would be trying to be like Kendrick Lamar. When I heard what the Double XL was putting on, saying this is the new freshman lineup, I'm like, what the hell is this? I could rap better than them, for Christ's sake. And they are promoting the bullshit. These kids ain't got they got no business being rappers, from what I heard. Because if Pac was alive, Pac would say to their face. This is why I miss him so damn much. These kids need to see the realness. Tupac would say to your face, I tell your mama you ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? Because they suck. And they are promoting the bullshit to you guys. You know why? Because they got following. They got clout. The new drug is on the internet. And you guys are eating it up. You guys are eating it up. Don't even know what you're doing, man. You don't even know that you are sealing the fate of hip-hop. I haven't done a review in a while. And this is a music channel. We play video games. We do music here. And people are asking, why are you not doing videos that much? Because they suck. Suck. And I am not going to bring those mumble rappers on my channel. So I'm like, let me go play my video games until I get some good shit. Shout out to all the good rappers who are still making good music. But the people who are promoting the dumb shit and pretending like they don't know it sucks, when they knew that if this was in the 90s and Pac and Big was here and old DB, rappers who are not scared to say this shit sucks, get this the hell out of here. Rappers who will say to your face, this shit sucks. What the hell is this? You are supposed to be better than me. You are the next generation. the next. You are supposed to push the envelope to the next level like I'm doing here with Skate. Pushing the envelope. How are you getting worse? When I die, I'm going to hand it off to someone doing worse than me. How far is it going to take for us to go back to zero? These rappers are not getting better, they're getting worse. These kids are not getting better at video games, they're getting worse. A lot of them are cheating. Nobody's pushing the envelope. And the real talented ones, guess what? They don't have the following. The dummies are the ones with the big following, getting paid and getting sponsorship deals and all that shit. While the real talented ones, they got a small following. Barely known by the world. You see what I'm saying? So as I said before, clout is the new crack. Skill ain't got no value no more. You could be the best person in the world. You can forget it. You better learn your social media game, man. You better go learn how to be dope on the internet. Because your skill is not going to get you there anymore. It's done. It's over. These companies don't care about how good you are. They only care about how much your IG is saying. It's a numbers game now. And as I said, you can be famous for being a rock on the ground. You don't even have to worry about being skillful anymore, man. This is why I can come here and do shit like this. You see that? And I will do tricks people have never seen. Look at that. And people will never know, apart from the few of you watching me right now, most of the world will never know. Look at this. I go up. See that? Now I'm upside down and I flip the board and yo. How many people is going to find out that this trick even happened right here in front of your eyes? Most of them will not. And there are so many fans of this game who would really appreciate someone pushing the envelope like this. Look at this. You see the kind of flip I just did? Upside down, board flip, while going around and going sideways and catching it and landing. And I'm telling you, I'm going to tag Skate and they are not even going to like the video. And I want you to go to their Instagram and look at some of the videos that they do feature on there. And you're like, wait a minute. And you want to know why? Click on the link, go to the person they copied it from or retweeted it from or reposted it from and watch their numbers. It's a numbers game. This world is messed up. And they are ruining everything. Everything that's cool is getting destroyed because of numbers. They put a clout value on who you are. They don't value your talent. They value your clout. Your clout is like San Van Bucks or like ticks. Your clout is like the goddamn ticks in this game. How many ticks you got? Yo, this world is so goddamn messed up, man. It is so messed up. What are we doing here, man? Kendrick Lamar said, if you ain't trying to be the best, then what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Nobody's trying to be the best anymore. They're not. They're trying to be the most famous person with the clout, or they're not trying to be the best at nothing at all. They just want to be the most famous. I don't want to be the best at nothing. I want to be the most famous person. Unbelievable, man. You know, I Show Speed is a kid that I watch as old as I am. I watch his streams. And you know why I watch Speed? Because Speed's got a talent. He's got 60 million followers, but he didn't just get them off clout. At the end of the day, he's got a gift. If when all else fails, he can say, let's race. And he will dust your ass on the road faster than lightning because he's got a gift. But he did not get famous because he can run. That's the funny thing about it. His clout did not come from his gift of speed. It's in his name. He does it when someone calls him out and says, let's race. But he did not get famous for running. Now ask yourself, God gave him a talent, and that talent did not make him famous. What kind of world are we living in, right? Once again, Kendrick Lamar says, if you ain't trying to be the best, then what are we doing here? How can you be famous of something that you are not good at? You see what I'm saying? Something that you are not good at, but you got famous from it. That makes no sense. and you making bank. Companies calling your phone, they want to do endorsement deals, they want you to move product for them for something you ain't good at, for Christ's sake. I'm going to call some people out. Aiden Ross. What is Aiden Ross good at? What is his skill? He can't rap, can't sing, can't dance, can't skate, can't run. I don't know what his skill is, but he's famous. And you guys made him famous, right? And a lot more people like him. What are they famous for? At least Speed can say, I can run. And running is not only his only athletic ability. He's good at any form of sport because he's got that gift of speed, and that speed can be translated into something else. But a lot of these people, what are they famous for Christ's sake? You guys made them superstars for nothing. They are going to be remembered for being useless. While the good people are going to go to the grave with all the skill God gave them because it was never exposed to the world because they could not figure out how to put clout on their shit. They did not figure out the social media game. That was the demise of their talent. So now your world is going to be filled with a lot of useless famous people. Oh my God, it's going to be a miserable world in 20 years because nobody's going to have any skill, but they're going to be loaded up with clout, man. Loaded up with clout. Damn. They really duped this generation right here with social media. Social media was not designed for this shit, but they manipulated it into something else. They found out people got addicted to it. And they're like, okay, we're going to turn it into something else. And they did. It worked. Before, it was exposing talent. Now it is just exposing people for being nothing whatsoever. I guarantee you can go on IG right now and find a bunch of dumb videos with a lot of views. And you're like, how is this thing getting so many videos? For what? For what? My kids used to show me videos of some dumb shit on Yo, my daughter showed me some stuff, man. I'm like, they like, Daddy, this person sat and just ate food. They got famous for doing nothing but just sitting and eating. Who in the world came up with ASMR? That's another dumb shit that's in the world. ASMR, you sit and you watch somebody eat. You probably hungry and starving. You sit and watch somebody eat and they got rich and you still hungry. Someone got famous for just eating a meal. They get on camera, they eat. They got these stupid videos, these mukbang stupid videos where people come on screen and they eat in front of you. And you guys watch it and put millions of views on it and you probably hungry. And they make dumb videos of people eating or dumb ASMR videos and people doing stupid shit. And they get famous for doing nothing that makes sense. But clout is the new drug. And the clout selling, it's selling better than crack. Clout is selling better than crack, for Christ's sake. Every drug dealer needs to stop selling drugs and go sell clout, man. Because you be the real, you are going to be the real plug. If you can sell clout. And these kids are so addicted. Oh my God, we got some good junkies selling clout. They up watching stupid videos of people who make no sense. They got no skill, no talent, don't need to be in any spotlight. But these kids are watching them daily. They buy the merch. And then you ask, what is he famous for? He just comes on and do stupid stuff. They do pranks. And they got famous for pranking people. You got to be kidding me, for Christ's sake. I'm old school. Back in the day, you better have a skill to be famous. What are you famous for? That's all we would ask you. For being yourself. That's it. You didn't do nothing else. Yo. Crazy world we're living in, man. Crazy world we are living in. Crazy world. My heart goes out to the people with real talent. All of what I'm saying here is because I'm saying my heart goes out to a person with real talent. One of you watching me right now is probably dope as hell. in something that the world ain't never seen. But you don't know the social media game. You probably shy. You don't want to expose it. You scared to go on camera. And some dumb kid that can't even tie his shoelaces is going to drive past you one day and splash you in his Lamborghini from head to toe. Can't even tie his shoelaces by himself. And he's going to drive past you in a Lambo because he figured out that clout is the new crack, and he's that pusher. He knows how to push it online. And that is a crazy world to live in, man. Where no one is going out to seek talent anymore. People are online looking for people with numbers and not asking, what are you good at? They don't give a rat's ass about that anymore. All they care about now is, how many followers you got on Instagram again? Oh, you got 100,000. Oh, you got 10 million. Oh, you got 20. You got 70 million. Oh, my God. We want to put you in the movie right away. We're going to give you an endorsement deal. You know what? We need to talk. Get your people, talk to our people. We got to do some business. That's how it works now. So as I said earlier, I was telling the rappers that are starving, that are dope as hell, you have to learn this internet game, bro. The talent don't mean shit no more. If you can't figure out this internet game, then you are doomed. A lot of my OGs from back in the 90s, you know why many of them disappeared for a while and then slowly are coming back? When social media became the new crack, many of them did not know the social media game. So guess what? They were not visible. And if they're not visible, they're not getting consumed by you guys. And they fell off because of it. Nobody knew them. Before you know it, a whole generation of kids grew up never even hearing about them. I used to watch these videos when they were playing rappers from the 90s and they show the kids and like, who's this? And they'll play a song by Biggie and the kid is like, and they're playing Biggie, 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 can't you see some of the world? And the kid is like, I don't know who it is. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Or they might play a Tupac song and like, who's this? And the kids are like, I don't know. You know how crazy that is? You play a song from Big, they don't know. You play a song from Pac, and kids exist right now. It's not like Pac died 5,000 years ago. We got kids right now who don't even know who Big and Pac is. Oh my God, I wish they were here to see this shit. Pac and Big, I wish you were here to see this shit, man. We got kids right now who don't even know who you are, for Christ's sake. The legacy that you left behind, they buried that shit with clout. The radios stopped playing the good shit. They filled the kids with the dumb shit. With rappers who should not be even mentioning the word rap in their mouth. And now kids are here saying, I don't know who Biggie is. I don't know who Tupac is. But they know Lil Uzi Vert. But they know Sexy Red. You see what I'm saying? They know them though. What in the world is going on, man? And here we got Kendrick Lamar, the dopest MC out right now as far as this new generation is concerned. And I am yet to see one kid trying to be like Kendrick. Especially these new mumble rappers, man. Go watch that XXL video they got with DJ Drama up in there. Go watch it. It's on the internet right now. The new XXL video with the rappers. I don't know if that was a cipher or what. I miss BET ciphers, man. Go watch the old school BET ciphers, especially when Kendrick showed up in one. Remember when Kendrick showed up and said, "I Rihanna"? You remember when those ciphers were out? When Slaughterhouse was Slaughterhouse and Eminem came up with them and they went crazy when Joe Budden was still spitting bars, Cookie Die, Joel Ortiz. You see what I'm saying? Psh. When real rappers existed. Now they got ciphers with kids talking so much crap. And they got a female MC up in that video with them. I don't know what the hell she was doing on TV spitting that shit. Because I'm telling you kids, if Pac was here And just like he is in Juice, Pac would be exactly like that, telling them, I'll tell your mama you ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? I miss my OGs, man. Because they are destroying everything now that's left. And they are ruining it for the next generation, man. All of that legacy is being swept under the rug and being covered by clout and nonsense. I don't know what kind of world are we living in now, man. This is so damn crazy. Let me drop my controller right here. I'm done for the night. This world is so messed up. As I said, I've been making videos, dope shit. I post them on Instagram. Skate don't even acknowledge my shit. And I know why they do it. I don't have a big following. But if I got 10 million Instagram followers, I can go up on the goddamn ramp. Let me show you how crazy the world is right here. I know you guys are still here. The few of you that are still here, because I'm not a big influencer, so I'm used to having a small audience. If I had 10 million followers, I could go right now to Instagram and make a video of me doing this. Let me see if I can do the dumbest. I'm going to do the dumbest shit I could ever do. Watch this. I'm trying to fall in that. All right. See that? All right. We're going to use that as an example. I could go to Instagram and make a video of me doing that. And if I had 20 or 30 million followers, I post that and it would get a lot of views. And people would give it a thumbs up. They don't even know why they like it. They don't even know why they like it. They just like it because it came from me, because I got 10 million followers. And they would give it a lot of thumbs up before they even noticed that it made no goddamn sense. They made it viral, for Christ's sake. And guess what? That dumb person who put it up making bank. And once again, clout selling better than crack out here. You see what I'm saying? I could do that right there and make bank off of it if I had clout. Well, I could go up on the ramp and do 10 backflips and flip the board 1,000 times before I hit the ground, and it will not make a dime if I don't know how to slang clout to you kids. You see what I'm saying? That's how messed up the world is. Talent don't mean shit no more. They don't give a rat's ass about how talented you are. Your demo tape of you doing something crazy is not going to matter when they see your social media and they find out your Instagram only got like 20 people on there. They're going to be like, you know what, we'll be in touch, and you'll never hear from them again. Never. You see what I'm saying? This world is in trouble because only the dumb shit rules now. Unbelievable, man. I miss Pac so much because I wish he was here to call the bullshit out. And Pac would call out the companies that are promoting the bullshit. And the DJs will promote it and act like they don't notice, because they're just doing it for clout as well. That double XL video, DJ Drama should have never been up in that video, because he knows the music sucks. He's never going to say it. You know why? Because he's also a clout dealer. He don't want his kids to be like, DJ Drama said the music sucks, so we're not going to rock with him anymore. He's like, nope, I'm walking the chalk line, doing whatever that they need to hear so I can stay relevant and keep my clout numbers up as well. Because I'm your pusher, man, like everybody else. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing it. Simple. And as I said, I wish Pac was here to tell them, I'll tell your mama you ain't shit if you ain't got no talents. Everything sucks, man. It's crazy. Crazy out here. I don't know what kind of world are you kids are going to inherit, but God help you, man. Because talent don't live here anymore. Skill does not live here anymore. You can forget it. You better learn how to handle your social media business. Learn how to sell clout. As main source would say, large professor, salute to you, man. They faking the funk. Talking that extra pop junk, you probably a punk. And I'm gonna let you know, you just don't cut with your artificial flow. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing it come to pass. They faking the funk. I am just happy that I came from a different generation, man. At least when my time is up, I can say I grew up with real talented people. Legends of their own time, man. And they were swept under the history books so fast by something known as clout and following. People going online getting famous for being nothing at all. People getting famous for being nothing whatsoever. What are you good at? I don't know. Ask them, what are you good at? They can't tell you. What are you good at? You are famous for being what? If you said being yourself, that is not the right answer. Everybody got a gift from God. But some people don't even know what the hell they are famous for. And some people show as hell displays the characteristics of someone who's not talented at anything at all. But clout don't care. Clout's the new crack. All it needs is the right pusher. And it is sold. And these kids are better than any dope fiend on the street. They can't even put their phone away for 2 seconds, man. People are so caught up with their phones, they can't put it down. And the people who are not making money on social media spend more time online than the ones who are. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. God damn. The New Jack City. Oh my God. I guess I'm getting too old. I've seen too much in this world. Too much crazy shit. Wheelie Moore, you're back. What up? Wheelie Moore, how many followers you got on Instagram? Type it in the chat. How many followers you got on Instagram? People go online and they check their IG every day to see how many followers they got. And they are not doing anything special. They're not even showing off their gifts. The funny thing is, some of them actually got real talent. And they're not even making content about it. They are just showing up, being themselves, and expecting reward in return. But just showing up. They got a skill. They don't want to make a video about it. But they want you to make them rich for being nothing. You've got to be kidding me. Then why did God give you the talent in the first place? For you to bring it back to the grave, brand new in the packaging, unopened? Really now? It's crazy as hell, man. World is so crazy right now. Our clout got out of control. When we were worried about crack in the 80s, nobody knew that there was something even worse. It's called clout. People will do whatever it takes for it. And the fiends, they can't help themselves. They get up in the morning and the first thing they do is go on their phones. And they check their social media and they did not post any talented content. They just posted a video of themselves posing in front of a car that they don't even own. And they want you to go watch it, give it 1 million likes because they need that clout money. You getting famous for a car that you don't even own. It's crazy as hell. I remember when I bought my Mercedes. Let me stop right here. This is something I hate as well. When I bought my Mercedes, I went to the bank one time, and I remember coming out of the bank, and there was a girl posing on my car. She saw me, and she's like, "Oh, nice car. Can I take a picture?" And I'm like, "Okay, go ahead." She took it, and then she left. And I'm like, that picture right there is online right now. I can't even imagine how many thumbs up she probably got off it, or how many likes with my car. And I'm like, what are we becoming in this world? People go around and pose on cars, especially here in Florida, because I'm in Florida. You know, we got assortment of crazy whips down here. And people will go out and pose up against a car, take a picture and post it on Instagram. And they pretend like this is their whip. Now, as dumb as that is, and that's some dumb shit that wouldn't cut it back in the day. As dumb as that is, you know what's even dumber? The people who fell for it and thought it was theirs and gave them a ton of likes and made the video go viral thinking that they're so successful. Look at the car they got. You see what I'm saying? You never seen them with that car in real life. But you believe every picture they post. Yo, this is one crazy world, man. As I said before, if you are good at something and you can't figure out the social media game, you are doomed. Your talent will not get the exposure it needs if you don't learn how to post and stream and make content. You are in big trouble because your gift will die with you. You see what I'm saying? Your gifts will die with you. And you're going to watch the dope fiends, which is the new kids who are putting out content for being nothing. But because they know to manipulate the rest of you guys to jump in line and sign up, hit that sub button and hit that like, get them 100,000 likes and 1 million subs. They get all of you kids to fall in. You made a lot of dumb people famous. Look at the people that you look at every day and make them famous, man. Why? Why are you? Just sit and look at every one of the big channels you go to and ask yourself, what is this person famous for? Was it a skill? What did they do to become famous? Or just being themselves? Are they good at running, jumping? Some sports? They can draw? You see what I'm saying? Because I've seen a lot of people, and the more this happens, it's the worse it's getting because it's bleeding over into everything else. You don't understand. If you make somebody be popular on social media for no reason whatsoever, it is bleeding over into the music. It's bleeding over into everything. The dumb shit went from social media into hip-hop. It made a lot of dumb rappers who are not even rappers in my book. They should not even be able to say the word rap in their mouth. And a lot of them are out here with a big following, people following them for no goddamn reason. They can't spit bars. They can't rap. They shouldn't even be partaking in hip-hop. They should be on the side watching the real kids who brought this from nothing, who grew up in the Bronx, who suffered and came up with something out of nothing whatsoever and brought skill, and created a culture. The DJs, the MCs, the B-boys, the graffiti writers used to hide in the goddamn subway and made art. And many of them did not get famous for it. There was no clout back then. You see a train pass and you see their name, that's it. People didn't even know who they were. All you saw was a name. They didn't benefit from that, and they had talent. They didn't get shit. Now you got people out here doing nothing. Nothing whatsoever. And they are famous. Because they are clout pushers, man, and they do it well. They know how to get you to fall in line. They know how to get you to sub up. They know how to get you to buy the dumb merch. Simple. They know how. And they are so good at it, they got you to love mumble rappers and thinking that they were dope. And then when someone asks you, do you know who Tupac is? Nope, I don't know Pac. You ever heard of Biggie Smalls? Nope, never heard of it. How in the world is that possible? I know artists that came years before I was born. And we got kids now that don't know rappers from the 90s, for Christ's sake. And they are living in an information age where they can learn and hear everything. You don't even have to rely on the radio anymore. You can go online and look shit up. If you love music, there is so much, everything is online for free. And we got kids who don't know who Pac and Big is. If you guys have ever seen the videos when they play the real icons, and they're like, look at this, we're going to play some songs and watch how these kids are going to fumble. And they're playing a Biggie song, an Ice Cube song, a Tupac song. And these kids are like, I don't know who that is. Never heard of it. Then you ask them, then what the hell, what do you listen? Let me see your playlist, for Christ's sake. And you hear the music these kids are listening to. And you're like, what in the world is this shit? What happens when all the OGs from the 90s are gone? What happened when Kendrick Lamar is no longer here? Eminem, J. Cole, all the dope MCs, gone. What's going to happen then? And I'm not saying good rappers didn't come from this new generation, by the way. Rest in peace to X. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Those were your greats, but they were taken away early. So your good ones are gone. Like a lot of minds are gone. And the ones that are so dumb that they shouldn't even be in hip-hop, they still here. And they blowing up. How? Because you guys are making them famous. Instead of calling them out like Pac. And as I said, if you've never watched the movie Juice, go watch Juice. With Tupac in that shit. You want to know what Pac was like? All these kids who say they don't know who Pac is. They don't know who Tupac is. Go watch Juice. Watch how Pac showed you how really he was about this life. And as I said before, Pac will tell you straight up, I'll tell your mama you ain't shit. Because if you did not have talent, Pac would be the one to tell you that you ain't. With no apology. No, you could suck and people are like, oh my God, it's dope, it's dope. They lie to you. Because nobody's gatekeeping talent anymore. And skill. They lie to you and tell you your music is dope. They listen to the bullshit. You can't even flow on beat. You mumbling bars. The songs don't rhyme. It makes no sense. The beat sucks. These kids are jumping to it, hypnotized. And you know why the kids do it? Because that's all they heard. Because somebody purged the radio. Somebody flooded the internet with dumb shit. And then because my OGs were slow to the game, they did not learn to master the internet. So when the internet took off, the first person on the internet to go viral with hip-hop was Soulja goddamn Boy. What do you expect was going to happen after that? If Soulja Boy was the first to do it on the internet, and Soulja Boy is doper than a lot of the ones that exist now because they got worse. But if he was the first to master the internet game, what do you think was going to happen with these kids in 20, 30 years when the trend was going down and not up? Because Soulja Boy would have never made it in the 90s, but he's still nicer than a lot of these kids now. And they didn't get better than he was. They got worse than Soulja Boy. Now look what we got. Barely any talent left. Once in a blue moon, we might see one person. We hope to God he stays here long. We hope to God he don't die early. You kids better pray Kendrick Lamar be 100 years old. You ain't never going to see the likes of him again. You ain't never going to see the likes of Kendrick when he's gone again. Kendrick belongs to my generation, even though he's a young kid. He brought the talents that we grew and he took it to that next level. Kendrick Lamar was what all of you young rappers should be. You were supposed to become the next Kendrick. So that when Big and Pac is gone, they can hand you that baton in the relay of life and hip-hop. And you would take it to the next level. And Kendrick did that. That's why he's respected as the best. But he's one person. What happens if Kendrick goes away like Juice WRLD and X? What happens to your generation of hip-hop if Kendrick Lamar is no longer with us right now? Because the dope ones are gone. Your generation did not get many greats. The dope ones are gone. Mac Miller, gone. Juice WRLD, gone. XXXTentacion, gone. And there's a lot more good ones that are no longer here. And the ones that make the music suck, and all they're doing is just proving my point. It's a clout game. It is not about talent anymore. Talent don't mean shit. John Joe, what up? Talent don't mean shit no more, man. Talent don't mean shit no more. You see what I'm saying? It don't. So now we have a world like this where kids are saying they don't know who Pac is. They don't know who Biggie is. And every time I hear it, I laugh. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How can this, how did we get here this fast? Because I saw the change. And as I said, part of it is because my generation did not learn social media fast enough. But we did not know that something was coming worse than crack. We grew up in the crack era. We did not know that clout would be way more addictive than that. And because my OGs did not learn how to be on social media like Soulja Boy, a lot of them were forgotten when the internet came in and the kids were online consuming music and not buying vinyl records anymore. And all they heard was the dumb shit that was online, but that was being figured out by people starting with Soulja Boy, for Christ's sake. Soulja Boy is the mold of what internet hip-hop is. The mold. And as I said, he's better than a lot of these kids. But if he's the mold, you know shit was in trouble. Because we came from the 90s. The rappers that came in the 80s, the 90s rappers were way better. And that's exactly the progression the music needed. Old school rappers from the 80s handed the baton to the rappers of the 90s. They took it to a different level. The Cold Crush, the Run DMCs. You see what I'm saying? The Curtis Blows, the Cool Modis. They passed it to the rappers of the 90s. And what did we get in the 90s? We got Biggie, we got Pac, we got Tretch. You see what I'm saying? We got Ho, we got Nas. We got DMX. We got the whole Wu-Tang Clan from Meth, Ghost, Ray. All of those. So now if the 80s rappers were supposed to pass it on to the 90s, and the 90s came, which is my generation, even though I grew up in the 80s as well, and the 90s generation, I can testify, they took it and ran with that shit. They took it to another level, and the evidence still exists in the music right now. And their job was to pass it on to the next generation. When we got to 2000, you know whose hand was out to hold the baton? Soulja Boy, for Christ's sake. We passed the baton to Soulja Boy. And then we wonder why hip-hop is the way it is now. And I'm not dissing Soulja Boy because he's better than a lot of these rappers right now. But he was the person standing, waiting for the baton. He could not handle that responsibility. He could not. So guess what? Everything got fumbled. Now the music is messed up. And the dumb shit that happened in hip-hop went right on to people being famous on social media for being nothing whatsoever. You could be a rapper and don't know how to spit, and you could be famous online for doing nothing. While someone with real talent gets suppressed. That's what I'm saying. All the good rappers that made it out of this new batch, the real good ones, they're dying off. Mac Miller should still be here. How in the world we got so many dumb rappers alive and Mac Miller ain't here? And I guarantee you got some kids right now probably saying, I don't know who Mac Miller is. I guarantee you got kids right now alive. They can tell you who Sexy Red is. They can tell you who one of them dumb mumble rappers are. But they probably don't even know who Mac Miller is, for Christ's sake. Mac Miller. And I guarantee you by 2030, you're going to have kids that say they don't even know who Juice WRLD is. Now, that's going to be some shit. When they start saying, who the heck is Juice WRLD? Who the heck is XXX Tentacion? What kind of name is that? Watch, because it's coming. And I can't even imagine the dumb shit those kids are going to listen to. God help us, man, when I saw that video with DJ Drama promoting that double XL video with the rappers, they said the new freshman lineup. You got to be kidding me, for Christ's sake. That is who's going to get the baton and take it to the next level? How? Not in this culture. Not in the culture that came from the Bronx. That started from nothing whatsoever. And now it became a big business, and this is what they're going to do with it? Ruin it with dumb shit? When only the best could represent the right way back in the day. The people who didn't have no skill did not make it. And the ones who were truly talented and was about that life and that culture, they made their mark on the history of the culture. No, oh my God. Imagine a rapper who is a mumble rapper getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I hope to God it never happens. You know how hard it is to get in there. You know how hard it is for my generation to get in there. There's so many greats who are alive right now, they can't get in. Imagine who's going to be the first mumble rapper to be appointed into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I hope I am not alive to see it, goddammit. Because that is going to be a nightmare. Right, D-Spec? When all the real musicians and the real artists are gone, and all they got left is the dumb shit because of clout. Because they were popular on social media, they became famous. What are they going to do with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? What are you going to put in there? You're going to put Sexy Red in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And to show you how much kids are so lost. Remember that poopity scoop bullshit that Kanye West did? And as much as Kanye is a legend, Kanye West knew exactly what he was doing when he did that song. Because he was proving a point. I could go in the studio and say, poopity scoop, this shoopity scoopity shoop, poop. And you kids were all over it. All over it, for Christ's sake. All over it. It got spins, it got numbers. I can't believe this shit. I saw Drake did a song with Sexy Red, and I'm like, Drake, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing a song with her? You are a dope MC, a legend in his own right. Why are you on a song with Sexy Red? Why? Clout. You know why he did it? Because she got clout. And he needed it. He needed the attention of her fans. That's why he did it. It wasn't about the fact that she was not good. She commanded an audience and he wanted their attention. He's like, I got to do it. She's got a following. I don't know why, but she got a following. I'm going to do it. And he did a song with her, for Christ's sake. And when I heard it, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Crazy what we are doing for clout. So messed up, man. So goddamn messed up. I am glad my old ass is not going to be here to see when the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induct a mumble rapper in there. because dope MCs are dying off. They don't get respawned like a video game. And you guys better cherish Kendrick Lamar. You ain't never going to see the likes of Kendrick again if this is the trend you guys are going to be on. You better cherish Kendrick Lamar because you're never going to see the likes of him again. Kendrick Lamar was the person we were supposed to hand the baton to. And thank God he's here because he's carrying the weight of my generation and the generation before us. Because the one that come after should be better than the one before. If we can't hand it to you guys and expect you guys to be greater than us, then we are doomed. You see what I'm saying? If you guys are going to take it back to the start, then what are we... If I'm supposed to run to the finish line and when I give you the baton, you go back to the starting line, then where the hell are we going to end up? Where are we going to end up? Bro, D-Spec, they have no idea, man. Me and you, we started in Pong. All right, D-Spec is here in the chat. Look at this. Me and D-Spec, we are first gen. I say this all the time and people might not understand. Me and D-Spec, because we are over 50. And a lot of, you know the funny thing is, D-Spec, a lot of these drifters have no idea what your age is. When they start to find out your age, they're going to be like, what? And he's that nice? How is he so damn good at drifting in CarX Drift? He's over 50. We are first gen. Me and D-Spec, we started off playing video games on Pong. We are the first generation of kids to ever play a video game on planet Earth. First. And we are nicer now than we were when Pong came out. We got good at a lot of games that we shouldn't even know how to play. I am 57 and I am nicer than a lot of people on skate. And I got video evidence, thank God, because I'm streaming. I got the videos to prove it. I can say this without apology. I am nicer than a lot of people who play this game. And I want any kid who thinks that I am bullshitting, go watch my YouTube short clips. Go to my Instagram and watch all the videos I posted there and I tag skate on them. Go watch those. I'm 57. I started out playing video games in black and white, playing Pong. Do you know what Pong is? You probably don't. You don't even know who Biggie is. How the hell are you going to know what Pong is? Me and D-Spec started out playing Pong. 70s, there was no video games. We were the ones who were really outside. I see kids now inside playing video games saying, we outside, with the controller in his hand. Right, D-Spec? When they say we outside and they in the goddamn house, they playing Grand Theft Auto and they're saying they're outside. No, you're not. We used to be outside. We never had no video games, no internet, no CD players. We didn't even have color TV, for Christ's sake. And me, I'm Jamaican, so you know, my shit was even more primitive. I had Radio Fusion in my house. We didn't have a goddamn radio. I grew up watching black and white TVs. I never saw a image on TV in color until 1981. 1981 was the first time I saw color. And they used to show Sesame Street, 30 minutes I think it was for, or an hour I think, and then they cut it off. And I used to walk 3 miles to go watch Sesame Street in color. Because I was so amazed by that technology, for Christ's sake. And as I said, we started out playing Pong. We are older now, and we are nicer than a lot of you kids at video games. Nicer. Because I can say on this game right here, which is Skate, I will eat you kids alive on this with tricks. Bring me your best trick video and watch me do my best. And I guarantee you by tomorrow, you'll find 10 more people doing your best while mine is there growing cobwebs because nobody can replicate it. And I got a lot of that on the internet right now. Waiting for someone to say, oh, I did the trick he did. And I'm going to probably not be here before one of you guys even figure it out. And I'm first gen. We're supposed to pass the baton to you guys. And you guys are supposed to be way better than us. And at 57, we're still crushing the new generation, for Christ's sake. Crushing them. You don't believe me? You go watch my videos. You don't think D-Spec is one of the dopest drifters you ever seen? Go watch one of my streams, CarX Drift, and watch what happens when D-Spec shows up. And watch how the kids show him respect. The ones who show up in the drift, who know real skill, even though I don't think they know what all D-Spec is. They don't. When they find out, they're going to be like, oh my God, D-Spec is that old? I thought he was a young kid. I thought D-Spec was a kid. Bro, when they find out your age, because they can see me, so they know I'm an unk. And I say it all the time, I'm a super duper unk. My age is my badge of honor. I am proud to say I am 57. You know how embarrassed I would be if I was 12? D-Spec, imagine if you were 12 right now. You know how embarrassed you would be to say you came from this? Where people get famous for being nothing whatsoever. Nobody got any real talent anymore. The true talented people are hidden. You never get to see them. You barely know they exist because they don't know how to master clout online, so they never get seen. While all they force in your face is the people who can't do shit. They feed you with stupid music, and then they bring celebrities. A lot of them got no talent. Influencer has lost its meaning. But then, in a way, it's actually living up to its true meaning for real. Its job is to influence you into whatever it needs to get you to do. Nobody wants to grind. You're so right. It is so messed up that, I've been reading up. These gaming companies are struggling so much because cheating is like a wildfire. Bro, they are cheating in everything. They are banning people left, right, and center because the kids don't want to grind. They want to blow up right now. They need that clout. As I said, clout is the new crack. They don't want to wait. They need it now. Viral. They have to go viral. Viral is like a wildfire. I need a viral video now. I want to go viral. I can't wait 10 years to blow up. And they're brand spanking new. They were born last week. And they want everything right now. Nobody wants to grind. Nobody wants to show skill. But then, you see, the problem is they figured it out. They found out skill ain't going to get them nowhere. So they're like, then why would I practice if it's never going to make me famous anyway? I'm just going to cheat. Bro, I don't know what kind of world these kids are going to inherit, man. What kind of world are they going to inherit? Nobody's got patience anymore, so the kids are like, you see, in a way, you can't blame them. Because if they practice now, they might not even get anywhere with it. Because if they don't know how to market it on social media, it's never going to see the light of day. So in a way, I can't even blame them. They're like, shit. Why would I waste my time? Why would I waste my time and practice my ass off to learn to be good at something only to get suffocated in all this madness? If I don't learn how to be popular on social media, my gift is never going to see the light of day. And if I am talented and I can't maintain a social media number, I am going to starve. Unbelievable, man. D-Spec, I'm telling you this right now. These kids, a lot of the drivers who show up on CarX Drift, they don't know how old you are. They don't. Because they respect you because they see how you handle your business. And when you slide your car, they're like, oh my God. I know, I see it. But I don't think they know how old you are, man. Because they're going to be like, how in the world is he that old and this nice? We are the young kids. We should be dominating the video games. And yet we got a lot of old people showing up, doing better than us. There's an old guy that plays Delta Force. He calls himself Grandpa Gaming. I know some of you guys probably heard of him. He plays Delta Force a lot. I think he was a real soldier, a real Marine, and I think he was a real life sniper. And I've seen some of his videos. He looks like I think he's like 70, maybe even older than that. He's older than me, I can tell you that. And I watched one of his streams once, and oh my God, he lit that shit up. These kids could not take it. Grandpa Gaming is channel. You know him, right, Respect? I saw one of his streams, and he lit that shit up. He loaded his sniper rifle and went crazy. These kids couldn't believe it, man. They're like, God damn. And I know some of them probably think he's cheating. He's old. He don't know how to cheat. He knows how to hustle. You see what I'm saying? And he went crazy on them. Crazy. He's in his late 70s. There you go. Late 70s. Outdoing these kids at using a sniper rifle in Delta Force. And Delta Force got so many cheaters. You should go to Steam and look them up, man. You know what they do with Delta Force? They publish the cheaters' names. They have a list, like a wall of shame. They put their name on it to say, all of these guys blocked. They've been cheating. Crazy. Cheating has gotten so bad now. I used to play Arc Raiders. I don't even play Arc Raiders anymore. We used to stream Arc Raiders on this channel. Some of you guys have never seen me play Arc Raiders, right? Go look it up. It's still here. When my heart failure started, I was testing Arc Raiders when they had that open beta test. That's the first time. I remember that day when it came out. On the first day, that was the day when I went to the hospital last year because I was coughing on stream, only to find out my heart was failing. The day when I was playing Arc Raiders for the first time, because Arc Raiders, they had open beta, everyone could get to try it. Now, I don't even play Arc Raiders anymore. They ruined it. They ruined it. People selling loadouts in the game. Making loadouts, and they meet the kids and they sell it to them for real world money. I saw this dude that did a video. He was searching for them and finding them and taking them out and getting rid of the loot. He caught one dude on stream. And when the dude paid the money and was about to go collect the loot, he came, shot the dealer and the kid, took the loot. Then the kid was like, oh, I just paid good money for that. And he's like, serve you right. Next time, go earn it. Can you believe this shit? Kids are spending real world money to buy skills, to buy loadouts, to cheat in video games. Bro, I am so happy that I am 57 years old, man. Because these kids are in trouble. Ain't nothing left that's genuine anymore. I even see people cheating here in Skate. During the X Game event, they jump on the ramp. Let me show you something right here. I'm going to reveal something here. And I showed it one night on a stream. And the dude that was doing it, he left. Let me show you something right here. All right. You see in the contest, when they're entering the contest, especially on this ramp, you know what I saw one kid did? And I was like, wait a minute. I was watching the score going crazy. He put his, he was supposed to go back and forth for doing tricks. You know what he did? He came right down into the middle of the ramp like this, stopped, and then started doing this. He was just doing tricks on the spot. And he did that. And he did a couple of those. And he was just doing this. You see what I'm saying? And bro, he was manipulating the score. He won. You know what he did? I was watching him and I'm like, wait a minute, why is he not riding? And I was watching the score going crazy. And when it was my turn, I came down and I stopped. And I did it. I did the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And then I just walked off the damn field. And guess what he did? He left. And I went to the street course and another kid did it over there as well. And guess what? He won. They manipulate the goddamn score in here. because the algorithm didn't know what to judge it. They figured out how to cheat even in skate, for Christ's sake, because there's no real human being saying, what kind of bullshit is this? You see what I'm saying? They didn't flow. They come right down to the bottom. The kid was right on the X, right here. Right on the X. His board was, he's on a ramp. And he was doing tricks standing on the goddamn X right here. He was just doing this. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't even doing those. He was just doing like a regular pop shove it, kick flip. Pop shove it, kick flip. And yo, you should see the score. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? And when I came down here and I started doing the same thing, he left. I went to the street course, another kid did it over there as well, and he won. That kid didn't leave because he thought no one noticed. And I was right there in the contest with him, and I'm like, what the hell is going on in the stadium? They got X Games name in here, and people are cheating in skate because the algorithm that's marking the skating can't tell that someone standing here is not how you compete on a ramp. So it was still giving them a score even though they were not riding. You see what I'm saying? And now a lot of them got jerseys, rocking the team jerseys, and acting like they truly earned it when they shouldn't get a chance to ever wear one. You see what I'm saying? It is crazy how people are cheating now. Crazy. I hope to God they don't bring the cheating into drifting. Right, D-Spec? I hope to God they don't find a way, and I think they probably do. So I dropped my board right there. You know how many times I've been in here and I drop my board and just walk off the goddamn ramp like this? And I just decide, you know, I should just walk out the stadium. I drop my board on the floor and just walk out. Like that, not even run. Just walk out. Because I'm so disappointed. I'm like, shit, I just should just walk the hell out of here.
I got $5 to anybody.
You see what I'm saying? Because this don't make no sense no more. They ruined it. I'm telling you, bro. Nobody wants to hustle. Nobody wants to practice. Nobody got skill anymore. None. They come here, they get the jerseys, and they ride around representing the teams. And they did not compete fairly to get it. Unbelievable, man. These spec, when they find out your age, these kids are going to be so shocked. Because a lot of them don't know your age, man. All they know is that you like the damn drift king. Wait until they find out how old you are. Unbelievable. Nobody wants to hustle. Cloud is the new crack. Skill don't mean shit no more. Skill don't mean shit.
I'm not sure the Raptors are leaving. That drop was tight. Greg, can we get a call on the Raptors?
Unbelievable world we're living in, man. Well, yeah, Terrence knows. Terrence already knows. But a lot of them don't. When they find out, they're going to be like, what? How is D-Spec that nice? He's not a young kid? No, he's not. Yeah, well, Mark said he met you, so. They have no idea, man. We old school. We shouldn't even know how to turn the video game on, for Christ's sake. We came from Pong. We shouldn't even know how to turn the game on. It's crazy as hell, bro. This next generation, man, oh my God, it's gonna be a nightmare for them. Because they barely have anything great left. They barely have anything or anyone great left. All the people who are famous now, they don't have anything to say that they're famous for. You can't say you're famous for being me. God gave you a talent. Go find it. Go find your talents, man. Bring it to the table.
You hear that? This crowd is hype.
Unbelievable. See that? No talent exists anymore, man. Practice, 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 bro. These kids are like, nah, why would I do that? I'm not going to practice. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pay somebody to do it for me. It's crazy. Let me leave the stadium right now, man. I don't want to be in here anymore. You know why? Because every time I hear them say, woo, woo, probably for someone doing some dumb shit. All they do is spins. They did so many 360 spins in here. I was getting dizzy watching them compete.
Is that really their slogan?
Nobody was doing board tricks. All right, let me go back out on the street. Nobody wants to practice, bro. Nobody wants to practice. Everyone wants to cheat their way to the top.
Narration turned on.
And while they're cheating their way to the top, they're tricking everyone to think they're great. And they rack up the social media numbers. They get all the endorsement deals for being dumb. Oh my God. Crazy. Kanye West said, poopity scoop, poopity scoop, scoop. Ye was like, listen, we are doomed, man. I can go out and say any dumb shit, and these kids will listen to it. I can't even, in fact, when he did that song, you could never have done that in the 90s. Because no studio would record it. For one, that record could never have been made unless Kanye West did it himself. And he could have never released it because no company would put it out. No DJ would take it for free. You see what I'm saying? He put it out though, and these kids, they listen to it. They listen to that Poopity Scoop song, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Yo. Kanye West was like, I can make, these kids don't give a rat's ass what you put out. It's not even about my talents anymore. I could come on with the dumbest song in the world and I'll sell it to them. They will buy that shit up. They will make it viral by morning. I can go say Poopity Scoop on a song and watch. And he did it. He did it. And these kids, oh my God, they fell for it. They fell for it, man. What are we living in here? My skate crash. Oh my God, Kanye West said Poopity Scoop. And these kids, I'm telling you, the 80s generation, when they came out, they were dope. Their job was to pass it on to the generation that came after them. So the Run DMC, the Curtis Blow, you see what I'm saying? The Cold Crush, the Woodinis, the Cool Modis, the Slick Rick, the Dougie Fresh, the Dana Dane, the Heavy D's, Salt and Pepper. All of those people from the 80s, the Public Enemy. See what I'm saying? Their job was to pass it on to the 90s. And when they did, the 90s received it with open arms. And a lot of groups were ready to fill the gap. Too many to mention. Too many. Too many to mention, man. And they made them proud. Even though some of the older rappers were like, I don't like what they're doing. It was doper. They just couldn't handle the success that they were making off of it being better. But they represented. And then when the generation was to pass it on again, when my 90s generation was supposed to pass the baton, all they saw was Soulja Boy, for Christ's sake. The internet was now here. And the only person standing to receive it was Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy could not handle that kind of responsibility by himself. He was a young kid who had an idea that was too much for him to carry. And because Soulja Boy could not carry it well, the culture fell off. And now all we get is a diamond in the rough. When back in the 90s, there were so many dope MCs. So many. God damn, dope MCs came a dime a dozen back in the day. Everybody was fire. Too many to mention, man. How many dope MCs you got right now from this generation? How many? You see what I'm saying? Crickets. Kendrick Lamar, that's all they got. Kendrick Lamar. The real good ones, Kendrick Lamar. The rest of the MCs that were supposed to be here with him, they're already gone. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, X. Gone. And as old as I am, I can pay respects to Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was an MC, goddammit. Juice WRLD was spitting bars. I don't know what the rest of these boys are doing. Juice WRLD was spitting bars. I love this music. I got music on here with Juice WRLD. You see what I'm saying? Juice WRLD was spitting bars. XXXTentacion was spitting bars. You know when they found out when he was gone? Babies, they died so goddamn early. Now, Mac Miller, I don't even have to go there with Mac Miller. Because Mac Miller was even before them. Mac Miller got bars. You see what I'm saying? As a young kid. Bars. And then Kendrick showed up. And Kendrick was, I think Kendrick was out before Juice WRLD and X. So I'm saying, I think Kendrick go all the way back to Mac Miller time. Because I used to get mixtapes with Kendrick long before he was discovered. I have mixtapes with Kendrick Lamar that were underground mixtapes when the rest of you guys didn't even know Kendrick existed. You think Kendrick just came up and blew up overnight? You know how long Kendrick was here trying to get on? Trying to get on, and because he didn't know the clout game, people didn't know he was here. Then one day, he showed up on that damn cypher, man. And even though his music was out, shout out to Hit Boy, produced quite a few of them. That BT cypher opened a lot of eyes when Kendrick Lamar showed up on that shit. And since then, started going in real crazy. Now, I can show you another example. There is a rapper that goes by the name J Electronica. I guarantee you, none of you kids in here probably know who J Electronica is. Go look up Exhibit C. J Electronica. One song is from New Orleans, goddammit. Go look him up. Go look up Exhibit C. Produced by Just Blaze. J Electronica. One song. J Electronica is not popular on social media. So now guess what? He ain't no clout dealer. He's a Muslim. He ain't no clout dealer. And guess what? As much as he's made a song that is a true classic of a song that till this day, when you play it, you're like, God damn, that was dope. Because Just Blaze went in his bag with the beats. And the intro that he gave to J Electronic, I remember hearing Exhibit C for the first time. I was still back in Jamaica. I wish I could play it on here for you guys, because I guarantee you when you hear it, you'll be like, oh my God, what was that? That shit was fire. But how many of you know J Electronica? You don't. Because he's not all over the internet. He's not all over social media like everybody else. One song I can tell you play from him. And that shit will live in your playlist for the rest of your life after you hear it. Now, there are kids who don't know who Jay-Z is. And I'm not making this shit up. There are kids right now, you could play a Jay-Z song and they don't know who it is. Ask yourself, what the hell are we doing here? Hov is still alive, for Christ's sake. There are kids who exist right now who do not know a Jay-Z song. They might have heard his name, but if you play one of his songs, they're probably going to tell you, I don't know who it is. Unbelievable. You should go watch some of those videos of these kids fumbling when they play the music for them and they ask them, who is this? And I said it before and I'm saying it again. It is embarrassing to see what they did to the culture, what they did to music in general, feeding these kids, all of that bullshit. And the reason, as I said, the generation that came after mine, they fumbled the bag. They fumbled the ball, but not the bag. They have the bag because they're getting rich off dumb shit, but they fumbled the ball. Because my generation, when we handed off the baton, the only person was standing to receive it, which is this new internet age. The only person that was there to receive what we did in the 90s and the 80s was Soulja Boy. And this is why we are in this mess right now. And it's not his fault. It is not Soulja Boy's fault. He was the only person standing. He went online, did a song, it took off. He did more, it took off. People saw it, they copied him, but they were not as good as he did it. They made it worse because now people doing it themselves. They had no professional help. Everyone was making it up as it goes. They're rewriting the rules. Before you know it, what he did off a dream became a nightmare for everybody else. Yep. Yo, you're going to mention Midnight Star here. Oh, my God. Now they're going to say, oh, who the hell is Midnight Star? They don't know. They don't. D-Spec. If they don't even know Hov is, how the hell are they going to remember Midnight Star? You see what I'm saying? They don't. Yep, they don't. So as I said, when the 90s ended, the 2000 generation came in. The internet was starting off. YouTube showed up. Now you can make your own shit. The only person standing was Soulja Boy. He learned the internet game. He flooded it. He took it over. He started a whole new trend. But he could not carry the responsibility of the 90s and the 80s on his back. All he could do was what his dream was telling him to do. I wanted to be a rapper. I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to do it myself. And I'm going to use this new thing called YouTube to do it. And hats off to him. Because he broke new ground, but the responsibility of carrying what we did in the 90s was too big for Soulja Boy to carry. Now we are here. Because everybody started making music on their own. And before you know it, people were mumbling shit. Poopity scoop. Poopity scoop. Oh my God. Oh Lord, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Kendrick better live till he's like 5,000 years old, man. Kendrick Lamar, I hope you are blessed with long life, my brother, because hip-hop is going to need you to be here. You're going to have to teach these kids. We are in trouble. If we lose Kendrick tomorrow, what the hell are we going to do? There is nobody else that young. Everybody else is old. Eminem is from my generation, goddammit. I know he's nice, but he's not your age. He's old, like us. He's younger than me, but he's still too old for you kids. He's still an unk in your eyes. What are you kids gonna do, man? Yo. What are they gonna do, these spec? I can't get Skate to start up. What are they gonna do? Yo, it's 1:42 for Christ's sake. You know what? Let me go to my bed, man. I'm unk then. Before they start saying, go to your bed. It's almost 2 o'clock. I didn't notice the time. I was just here venting. Yo, I'm sorry to say, man, but kids, good luck. I wish you all the best. Understand your responsibility is to be greater than my ass and greater than these spec. All right? Your responsibility is to be better than me and these spec. I shouldn't be coming in here doing tricks you kids have never seen. I shouldn't be nicer than you kids at 57 on Skate. These spec dominates the twilight zone when we load that shit up and drift in the daytime. We can say it without apology that he is the drift king of that stream. And he's old. But I'm saying he's more than unk. I say we are super duper unks. But he's the nicest thing you're going to see in the drift. You want to know? We drift tomorrow, or you can go watch one of the videos that we have up now. You kids have to do better. You have to be better than us. Cheating is not going to cut it. And why I'm saying this is because your time's almost up. You're going to get replaced by the next generation, and they're going to look at you. They're going to look at you like, what the heck were you doing? Even though the music that they're going to have is probably going to be worse than yours, but if you don't fix this, it's going to be a nightmare for them, and they're going to hate you for it. All right, that's it. I'm done. I should have a mic to drop. I gotta unscrew my Shure mic and drop it on the floor after that, man. I'm done. These spec, all we can do is warn them, right? Save the next generation, kids. That's all I can tell you. Might be too late for your generation to be saved. A lot of kids right now are turned off from the music. For the ones who still endorse mumble shit or endorse cheating at video games, save the next generation, man. If you like to play video games, practice. Don't cheat. Hustle. Put in the work. That way you can hold your head up and say, I can't wait to catch some of these cheaters when I'm live. You see what I'm saying? You bring them to a tournament where they can't bring their own gear, and they put them on and hand the control to them and like, show me some of that good shit you do online. And then the truth will set everybody free. Because remember, we live in a streaming age. Because we do live in a streaming age, one day will come when they're going to have to prove what they can do live, and the cheating is not going to be there to help them. And because you were practicing like Kobe in the gym, you'll be able to show them up. So practice. Now, if you plan to become something after you practice, you're going to have to master the clout game. I'm sorry to say. You're going to have to be a clout dealer, though. If you want to make it after becoming real good, you're going to have to be a clout dealer, meaning you're going to have to learn the social media game. You're going to have to become Soldier Boy. Get online, learn how to market your shit online, and learn how to sell you. Because your skill is probably not going to be the thing that makes you famous. It is how good you are at selling you. Selling clout, getting them to hit that button for no reason whatsoever. Yep. Sorry to say. All right. Let me go to my bed. Let me take my old ass off the internet now. I think I've vented enough. I think I've dropped enough jewels for tonight, right? Right, D-Spec, we dropped enough jewels. All we can do is give them a warning. We dropped enough jewels for the night. Everyone had their popcorn watching me. They were eating their popcorn like, uh-oh, Unc is talking. Yep, I hope they learn. I hope they learn something from it, man. Because this is not heading in the right direction. And as we slowly disappear, we're going to leave all of this to all of you guys. What you do with it, it's all going to be on you guys, man. But please fix it for the next generation. If your generation is too late, fix it for the next generation. You guys got how many years we got left? 4 more years, because every 10 years there's a new generation, man. Every 10 years there is a new generation. Every 10. 2030, those new kids are going to be like, who the hell are you guys? Who are you guys? We don't listen to your stuff. Oh my God, who are these people? They call us unk. What are they going to call you kids? If we are the unks, what are you guys going to be? I hope they can call you an unk as well. I hope they still say unk by then. The slang is going to change. Thank God they call us unk right these way, because it could have been something worse. Thank you, kids, for calling me your uncle. Simple. I could have been grandpa. I wouldn't care. I'll take unk. I'm good. I don't know what the next generation are going to call you guys, because they're going to say you kids are old. They're going to look at all of you like, you kids are old. You're what? You're 20. You're 25. Oh, my, you old. They're going to treat you like kids next door. They're going to treat you like the kids next door. No grown-ups. No grown-ups. Oh, my God. They're going to show up like number 1. I'm like, oh, my God, I see grown-ups. Sound the alarm. Yo, I'm out of here, man. Yo, this is crazy, is it? I got to get off. I got to go to my bed. It's almost 2 o'clock. This way. If you can make it tomorrow, we'll be here in the drift, all right? Drop some jewels on them for real. D-Spec just dropped 10 jewels in the chat right there. We all and we know how to do it right? You see that? D-Spec, first gen pong player, became big time drifter. He knows how to drop jewels in the chat. Old dogs can still learn new tricks, goddammit. This is why we are old and we are still nice with this shit. Because old dogs can still learn new tricks. See that? He knows how to drop jewels in the chat. We ain't done yet. No, we're going to hand all of this responsibility to you kids, and I hope you can handle it. You've been warned. You can't say I didn't tell you. The responsibility is all yours. You'll be an unk in 4 years. 4 years. And then your time is up. You're going to have to hand the baton to the next generation. There might not even be anyone left there to hold it. When you hand it off, it might fall on the floor. You see what I'm saying? Because Kendrick Lamar is going to be the only one standing, carrying all of this on his back. All of it. He's already carrying it on his back, for Christ's sake. That's all I can say right now, man. John Joe, thank you for the jewels. I'm saying John Joe. John Joe, thank you for the jewels, my brother. I had to drop some gems tonight, man. I had to. Because I'm seeing so much going on, and I'm like, they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't. All right, guys, I'm gone. I said this like 5 times now. I'm gone. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the support. Look at this. We got 11 people still here. Still here. They know it's true. They know. I'm not even skating, and we got 11 people watching, for Christ's sake. Still. They know it's true. I'm telling you, if I had 100,000 people in here, though, Skate would have been in the lobby right now. If we had 100,000 people watching this stream, Skate would be in the lobby watching me play the game, checking me out, making plans to get in touch with me so that we can do some business. But once again, I am not a clout dealer. I don't know what a slang clout. All I do is come on, show what I can do, get off. The few people that find me, they come on, they're like, damn, he's dope. He's old, but he's dope. And the ones who don't, they don't. You see what I'm saying? That's just it. But a lot of people are online right now who can't do shit. They are famous as hell. They're rich. They're famous. They're well-known. They're doing business with a lot of companies. For what? A lot of them got no skill. They can't tell you what they do. But they got clout. They got a lot of you guys on social media following them. You guys are the ones who are making them famous. You putting the power in their hands. So don't be disappointed on what you reap. Simple. If you make them the bar for what you want to become, then good luck. while the talented people get buried under the goddamn clout. They get buried under it because they don't know how to market it and harness it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy as hell. All right, I got to go to bed. If you guys want to hear me talk, rewind the video. I got to go. I'm gone. D-Spec, catch you tomorrow. John Joe, my brother, thank you so much for the jewels. D-Spec, first gen gamers, we out of here, man. I'm gone. See you tomorrow. Peace.